Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Crypto Logic Podcast. My name is Mike. This is your co-host, John. And the goal in our channel is to create generational wealth through logic and understanding. So if that's something you get behind, definitely subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you find something helpful. With that being said, let's dive into the show. Now, guys, we got a lot of feedback lately. A lot of people have been... Yeah, a lot of people like that. We've been getting a lot of feedback from you guys, and we really appreciate it. You guys are telling us, what you guys like about the show, what you guys don't like, what we should change. And, we've came up with a conclusion, and we're going to try and, switch it around so you guys kind of enjoy it more.
Yeah.
So that's going to come, a lot. We're going to be always trying to innovate, always trying to, make sure that the show is actually watchable, people really enjoy it and vibe with it. So if there's some changes or anything like that maybe you want us to talk about, maybe you want to see, definitely let us know, guys. It's always, we welcome it. You know what I'm saying? We don't act like we know everything. We don't act like our show is the best show, but we think it is.
It is though.
It is. But we can always continue to learn and things of that nature. So before we dive into the show and the structure and everything, we do want to highlight one of the comments from, the community. So let's actually just do that right now. So Ivan Winter, he says, I've been here. I'm pretty sure he's talking about, the crypto space.
Yeah, he's been in crypto.
He's been in the crypto space since 2017. And the thing was that the luxury that you guys have coming in late, meaning because, we've only been at less than a year.
Yeah, about a year.
Coming in late is that you didn't see some coins with no fundamentals stay dead for 3 years and having it as a joke, which is true. We didn't really have that. He said, what Doge taught me is that fundamentals win in combination with FUD and hype. Very true. I saw the Cardano first presentation whiteboard, not understanding it, but now this time people who didn't understand it full in 2017 understand everything nowadays. And my way of investment has totally changed, which is dope. As you go on with, your crypto journey, you're always going to be constantly changing because you're always learning about something that's new. He said, but you guys are talking about and doing, but what you guys are talking about and doing, I'm sorry, you guys will win at the end, which is, thank you, man. We appreciate that. Talking about crypto and not hyping it up is the difference. Keep this narrative. You're going to win, specifically in the bear market. You guys will be the voice that will not make people sell.
The Book of Eli.
Basically what John always said in multiple different episodes. He said he sold his quant at 35 from $3. So he sold his quant, whatever bags he had, at $35 when it reached, because he didn't understand.
He bought it at $3 and he sold it at 35.
He sold it at 35. He said, I understand the protocol, but I never thought that it would run up from 2021 going forward. I saw it sideways for a year straight.
So he was kind of like PTSD from holding during the bear market, during the peak of the bull run in 2017,
right? And
the bear market coming, and that probably caused a lot of PTSD for a lot of people. Cause like a lot of people always revert back to it, and they I learned I'm not gonna hold bear bull all the time. Like I held a lot of cryptos and didn't take any profits because I thought I was gonna keep going or whatever. They tanked. Tanked, and I think a lot of people have PTSD from that. And then maybe he suffered from that when he saw his bag. $3 to $35. That's a lot of money. Eventually,
depending on how much he had,
even if $1,000, right? Even if you had $1,000, you multiply that. That's 3, 6, 9. Every new 3 is $1,000. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. You know what I mean? That's already $4 or $5 grand right there. $6 grand, $7 grand, $8 grand. Imagine he put in like $4,000 or $5,000. We don't know. We don't know. But that's a lot of money. And the guy was like, I'm not letting this happen again. Yeah, he took it.
I feel like, how we talk about DAG, right? We're like, hey, DAG is a super long-term hold. Potentially, you're going to hold DAG for like 3 to 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it's like, do you
buy now? You have to understand what you're getting into.
You have to really understand that was the point I was getting to. Is you have to understand, what you're invested in, and when the red days are here, You know, we're going to talk about, you know, VXV today because, you know, a lot of people are freaking out. You know, we got to talk about LCX. It is, you know, breaking all-time highs.
That's like the two spectrums.
It is.
One is high and one is low, and then we're talking about, that's so cool.
But I feel like the community, and they've told us this, you know, they want us to talk about why. The reasons why we talk about the cryptos that we talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, we talk about it, but we've kind of just skimmed through it.
We went through the news, and then I feel like we went through the news, and I feel like our show went to the point where it was just long, and it was like, all right, what are you doing? Where are the gems of what we initially subscribed to you guys for, other than keeping you guys aware of what's going on in the crypto space and in the real world, what's happening with mass adoption? That's always been our narrative, and then obviously preparing you for what's to come in the future. Right, whether that's the bear market, whether that's investing, exit strategy, etc., becoming experts in the crypto space. And I think, condensing the show and in a sense, less ranting on random things about the news. I feel like if we put more emphasis on the cryptos that we love, on top of what, in a sense, the same thing you guys love. That you guys love, QUANT, VXV, all the cryptos that we like. You know, and we're going to put more emphasis on that rather than just the news, because I feel like we put so much emphasis on the news. I think, you know. Yeah.
I mean,
which is important either
someone
way.
Told us like, hey, you know, I primarily don't even watch the news as far as like, you know, crypto news goes. Whenever there's anything out, I usually go to you guys for that. You know, and that's great to hear someone say that, you know, they come to us for that. But, you know, we would be doing you guys a disservice if we didn't innovate and continue to grow and continue to listen to our community, because, you know, we wouldn't be here without you guys.
Yeah.
So, so the show structure is it will stay the same in the sense of the news. We will go over, you know, the most important things of the day, but we will be implementing more cryptos.
Less ranting, because I feel like, for me personally, I'd be ranting deep into. If you guys want a side episode of rants, we'll make an episode of rants of the day or something, rants of the week, whatever.
Right,
we can do that.
Yeah.
If you guys want to put in the comments, oh yeah, we want to hear rants. All right, give us topics to rant about.
Yeah,
that could be something that we can make a special, like, you know, once or twice a week where we'll drop a video where it's rants of the topics that you guys want us to rant about, whatever.
Exactly. Yeah.
We just don't think that we don't want to, you know, make a 2 hour long episode of just ranting about random things. And then you guys are trying to, you know, hey, what's going on with VXV? What's going on with QUANT? What's going on with Happy? What's going on with XYO? What's going on? And you're not talking about it. Like, what's going on? What's going on? And we're just talking about Bitcoin.
John hates Bitcoin. Man. Holy cow.
We've talked about Bitcoin all week.
We have been talking. I've noticed. Lucky we got to talk about it again today.
But it is historic, though.
It is.
You know, I did mention that. Like, you know, so I am, you know, last week I was hating on it, and I was like, nah, forget Bitcoin. And then we ended up talking about Bitcoin all week. So I was like wrong in that sense. I was like, all right, damn it. Like, he's right. As much as I hate Bitcoin, we still have to respect it.
We have to respect it. You know, you don't have to like Bitcoin. Nobody has to like whatever crypto it is. But with Bitcoin, you have to respect it just because of the dominance it has over the market at the current space. Now, we can go into the argument of, you know, later down the line, Bitcoin dominance is going to go down. You know, it's not going to be dependent on whether Bitcoin goes up or down. That's neither here nor there. But at the current point we are in time, we have Bitcoin.
And it's a historic moment. It broke all-time highs again off of something that wasn't from the crypto space. It was something from the real world.
Right.
It wasn't something about Bitcoin doing in the crypto space. It was something about billionaires and millionaires. They're getting their hands on it.
Yeah, they get to play now. You know,
that's
the red
historic.
Tape is off.
That's something that's never happened. People in the crypto community have been waiting for this day for a long time because it shows crypto is here. It's legitimate.
Yeah, man. All right. So with that being said, I guess we could dive into the market gainers and losers of the day. No, sorry. The overall crypto market. Sorry, not gainers and losers. Sorry. The total crypto market cap is 2.54 trillion.
That's still high, dude.
It still is.
It broke
good.
all-time highs.
Yeah, it did break all-time. What was it? 2.6?
Yeah, 6.6, 6.5.
And then we're almost 2% down on the day. But the reason being,
for sure,
is there was some FUD we broke yesterday about Binance US and the price dropping. We broke that, and we feel like that's one of the primary reasons why people are starting to take some profits from Bitcoin, even though it didn't go like super parabolic yet, because a lot of people did get liquidated in that. and they're afraid like, oh crap, what if that happens again and I lose my Bitcoin at that point. So they're probably freaking out a little bit and taking some off the table, and putting in some alts. But yeah, man, Bitcoin's sitting at 60,000.
As long as we do higher highs, right?
Yeah.
As long as we dip, consolidate healthily, and then boom, bounce back up a little bit more, go down a little bit, bounce back up, and then over time, over the next couple weeks, month or so, it should hit 75, so break 70, right?
I think so. Yeah.
You said by next week 75. It could, but we have some news that might get it there.
Potentially, yeah, could potentially get it there. I don't know, man. It with FUD, it's never really a way for you to gauge it, right? Like you could be like, okay, well, we're at support, and then it could fall through support. So FUD is a different monster. You can't really judge it. You can look at all the charts you want to, but the charts aren't really going to tell you exactly. They just give you a generalization. So, some people are saying that it might even drop down to 58 before we go back up. So, you just never know.
That's the last thing I'm saying about that is, that's the thing. If it dropped back under 58, I feel like so many people freak out. Like, yo, you guys think Bitcoin was at 30,000 for like 2 months straight, just back in June, right? Remember hit all-time highs?
I don't remember the date, but
and then Elon Musk said, "Hey, I'm not taking Bitcoin anymore," and then it tanked, and it was at 30,000 for a long time. Like, do you guys not realize Bitcoin just hit all-time high like yesterday, 2 days ago? It goes down to 58, still higher than when it was at 30,000.
But
right?
Me personally, I think it's one of those things where it's like you could do so much good, but people only remember you by the bad.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's like people freak out about the price because it's going down, but they just forgot that
weird to me.
2 days ago it just
broke all-time high. It goes down to 58. People are like, it's over. No, the bull run's over.
Honestly, I don't think the bull run is even. It started, and
she's old.
We're gonna see what's gonna happen over the weekend.
Can you run 4 miles without taking a jog break? Jesus.
And we got Ethereum dipping under 4,000. It's healthy, man. It's at least it's not like 3,200. It's literally right under 4,000. I think we're gonna get back up to.
It was just at 4, like while we were talking
before air. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll see like 4,300 probably by like Tuesday.
I had somebody text me yesterday saying when Ethereum was like 42, he's like, "Hey, should I sell some Ethereum?" He's like, "Should I take some of my profits?" And I told him,
that's a hard question.
I literally told him, yeah, you should secure some profits. And it's just because, like, I just know that person doesn't really know the power of Ethereum. So at that point, I said, hey, man, I know you freaked out last time because he held it last time and it went up to all-time high and then it tanked and he kind of freaked out. This time around, I told him to take some profits. I didn't tell him to sell this whole thing. I said, take some profits, secure yourself, some profits.
With that question, like if somebody asked me that, I would have to ask him like, okay, well, what did you buy in? If you just bought in at 3,200, what are you really taking profit on? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if they bought it in when it was $300, like, all right, cool. Take some profits.
He said he was like profiting like 1,500 or something, right? And I don't think that matters if he doesn't know we don't know who he is. But I'm just saying. He said, right now I'm profiting like 1,500. I said, well, shoot, if you got mad last time, take some profits this time around. Because if you don't know the power of Ethereum, then I'm not gonna get into that deep conversation of, hey, Ethereum hit 8,000. Yeah, because it can.
Yeah, I think that's the problem that some traders have, some people getting into crypto have, is they have the FOMO and they don't really understand what they're holding.
I think he has it on Robinhood too, so that's why I was just like, just take some profits.
Yeah,
no disrespect.
No comment, man, on that one. As soon as you said Robinhood, I was like, oh, well, that just happened. What is that? What does that mean? Well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Binance Coin.
I took that person.
Did that ever go up to 600? Was I tripping? I think I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. 100% I'm tripping.
Dang, it's blasting past Cardano.
It blew past Look at the market cap. Yep.
Damn. $9 billion.
That's crazy. Cardano dipped a little bit.
That was in like a week. The $9 billion got pumped into that in a week.
Yeah.
People are saying that. I saw someone on Twitter saying LCX can do BNB numbers.
You think so? Being an ecosystem, I'm sorry, a exchange token? Hey,
they launch
potentially.
Can cryptos launch on LCX? Can layers? LCX is layer 1, I think, right? No,
Is it a
layer 2?
Yeah, I think it's a layer 2.
Can things launch on LCX? That's the thing. And that if it can't, then it won't. It could probably hit like $5-10 because of the tokenomics, but to take it to that next level, you need to have protocols and cryptos built on top of LCX instead of just being a swap and exchange.
I mean, LCX will stay stable. It won't be so volatile because it will be used because it is an exchange.
People use it to swap back and forth on and exchange tokens.
But I mean, you look at KuCoin. It's sitting on like 14 bucks.
Yeah.
So I mean,
and Nexo's having a nice little pump right now too.
That's more realistic to say LCX could hit 14 bucks, 15 bucks, 20 bucks. But to say it's going to hit 500, it's like,
I'm not hating on, I think it was Bobby that said, I'm not hating on it. I just wanted to throw it out there. I'm like, what do you guys think in the comments? What do you guys think? Yeah. I'm thinking that it needs to have layered protocols to be built on it. That's what, other than corporate investing, it needs, like you said, it needs to have things built on top of it. It can't just be as what it is. But we don't know. LCX can be, you know what I'm saying? It can change to where it could move to a layer 1. We don't know.
I mean, with our minds, how we think, we can only go so far before our minds tell us like, whoa, you need to relax. Like that's never gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So we have to only think. We can only think of the generalization as we are now. So currently we'd be like, all right, 14, 15 bucks.
I think that's realistic.
It's realistic right now. But I mean, who knows what's gonna happen in the crypto space later on?
LCX partners with this.
$100 could be like the 15 bucks now.
Yeah, $100 be like nothing.
So it just, our minds can only go so far. Cardano sitting at excuse me guys, sorry. Cardano's been sitting at $2.15.
Stable coin.
It's kind of just trading sideways. I'm not sure what, I mean, I know that the smart contracts launching is going to catapult it, but I'm not sure when the second wave of them are going to go, because if you guys remember in our past videos, we talked about Charles Hoskinson said that, is it Charles Hoskinson? Yeah. Charles Hoskinson said that it was built for the second wave of smart contracts. Yeah. The first contracts were just there, so they made sure that the protocol worked. So it's basically like verification, like, oh, we're good.
There's something that relates to Cardano. So apparently there's a lot of people that hate Ethereum and Vitalik because Vitalik was an intern at Ripple, and they're saying that this guy stole the idea of Ripple, the consensus of XRP ledger, and that's what's gonna fix Ethereum. That's what he's using for Ethereum 2.0. And basically Ethereum was the beta, the test to prove that it worked. And then Ethereum 2.0 is the finalized product. And they're saying that, damn, Ethereum took all this money from people. Just to tank it and then make a new one.
Damn. That's kind of grim. But I mean, it could have some validity. We don't know.
There's just look out. It's all over the Twitter. It's all over. You can look it up. I made a TikTok about it, but it's late. And they basically stole. Because Cardano, remember we talked about this, Cardano's vision is what Charles Hoskinson had, and Ethereum 2.0 is supposed to do that. But apparently Vitalik and them stole. He's just doing what Cardano's gonna do, what XRP, the power of XRP, and then using it for Ethereum 2.0.
That's interesting.
And he got a head start because of the clarity. The SEC didn't go out there. He had a head start to build all that money, to build everything, to do everything that he needed to do, to now know, okay, this is what didn't work and this is what worked. And then they just doubled down on it, and then they basically stole Cardano and XRP and code or whatever, and he's applying it to Ethereum 2.0.
That's crazy. I mean, if that actually true,
I'll send you an article.
That'd be pretty messed up. But I mean,
yeah, it's crazy, right?
Most successful people actually steal. I mean, let's just be honest here. We got Ford, we got Lincoln, we got Nissan. They all stole. It's the same concept. It's just a different brand.
I saw a video where they asked him, so you knew that Ethereum was never meant to last? And the guy was like, the Vitalik nodded and said, mm-hmm. And the other guy was like, yeah, Ethereum 2.0 is the daddy. Ethereum 2.0 is going to be it. Ethereum was never meant to last. Ethereum was never meant to be the end all be all. It's technically the same thing, but Ethereum 2.0, that was what, but they needed to get it out, and they had a head start, man. They had a head start. They got the head start. That's why this whole conspiracy thing is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you can go into like a super deep dive on that, because it's like, now you can connect dots to where it's like, damn, he said this time, he said this and this time, and
There's
then you
a
just
video
start
on it. I
connecting
retweeted
dots, man. It's
a rabbit hole.
pretty crazy.
That's an interesting rabbit hole. If you guys want us to rant about a video like that, let us know.
Exactly. Let us know in the comment section down below. But in good news, not super grim.
But that's
Solana busted over $200 again. Yeah, man. Solana's doing some pretty good things. I'm glad to see them actually bounce back from that negative energy that they had before. They had a lot of negative energy. Their price was suppressed for a while, even though they were still pumping out projects left and right.
You said in the morning there's something that happened.
So apparently there was a bunch of money from
venture capitalists, asset managers,
things of that nature, basically
being poured into
Solana. I hope that Solana actually starts to quote unquote talk to other cryptos so that they're just not on an island on their own. I just don't think that's sustainable while everything else is interoperable. You know what I'm saying? You got Cosmos talking to everything, you got Polkadot talking to everything, you got Ethereum talking to everything, and then Solana's just, I'm the kid in the corner, just wants to play by himself. I just don't see it being sustainable. That's just my opinion. Doesn't make it true, doesn't make it fact. That's just what I think. XRP sitting at $1.10.
Number 7.
Yeah, Solana did lap XRP. Yeah. I mean, Polkadot has some ways to go to lap XRP if, the lawsuit isn't older. But, I mean, if the parachain auctions end, then, when they start launching, people start talking about it, then theoretically Polkadot could go on its run. And if the lawsuit isn't over, it more than likely probably will lap XRP, unfortunately. But I mean, it's true. I mean, we're not going to sit here and be like, no, XRP, that's it. You know what I mean? It's realistic. It's logical. Crypto logic. You know what I'm saying? Dogecoin has basically been doing the same thing. Hasn't done much. Luna is basically consolidating it, though it's been up, almost 20% on the week. Avalanche has bounced back from that I think it was like $58, $55 range. They're up as well. So
yeah,
pretty good.
Whatever, good.
Pretty good for them. So here's we're gonna go over some of the news that we believe that will cause Bitcoin to continue to go up. We spoke about it a lot in our recent episodes throughout the week. As John stated, we talked about Bitcoin
quick touch
all through the week. But we mentioned to you guys that Valkyrie ETF is going to be launching basically today.
They probably already did.
But you guys know that the stock market is basically closed on the weekend.
Yeah, so today it launched.
So yeah, it launched today. So we'll probably see just basically pay attention to Bitcoin over the weekend, right? It's one of those things where the news comes out and then they won't have enough time for it to actually, fester.
This is just nothing that we need to deep dive into. It's just something that popped up. It's like, hey, look, remember, there's not just, we mentioned this, there's not just gonna be one ETF. There's a second one. There's another one that's coming out, Van Eck, and then there's gonna be the Grayscale one coming out soon. So just keep an eye on these ETFs that are gonna be popping up.
Exactly.
And be prepared, because Bitcoin will probably go back to all-time highs again, and then re-break all-time highs, and then go on another run. This is a prediction. And then remember, this is just all good time to accumulate more alts.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, in other news about Bitcoin, just more bullish news about it. 200 ATMs are going to be installed in a Walmart. Apparently, they were supposed to be. Right? Yeah, all Walmarts in the U.S.
8,000 in total.
There was supposed to be 8,000 in total, but they've only installed 200 so far.
That's a lot.
Honestly, I want to try one of those things. I don't know how they work. I don't know anything. Apparently, like you have to get like a QR code or something, you attach it to your wallet, whatever. But
they partnered with Coinstar. Isn't Coinstar the one where you
dump all your
sounds
coins?
Like I said porn star. Coinstar is where you dump all your coins and get money out of. Damn, that's a good partnership.
Well, no, that's who they use to build their machines.
Yeah.
I mean,
wow.
Coinstar literally is the only one that has those type of machines. Yeah. So I mean,
this is bullish news for crypto.
I want to go to Walmart just to try it.
This is bullish for crypto, because it just means that the adoption is coming here.
Exactly. But this might even be a way to where you don't need your traditional bank now.
Yeah.
You could just go deposit,
connect your wallet
connect your wallet there.
QR code with the wallet.
Well, yeah, we see the little QR right here.
Yep.
So, you know what I'm saying? Pretty dope. pretty dope. Now, we
You
talked
see
to
that?
you guys.
The news is over. You see that?
Yeah,
Smooth,
that was a lot better.
Yeah.
I feel like. Now, last time we did the market gainers and losers, LCX was at the top, and we talked about it. We're like, oh, we love LCX is at the top, blah blah blah, but we didn't really dive into why it was at. What the heck was that?
Oh, the new construction and the live.
Oh, sorry guys, if you heard that, it was like a.
They're probably gonna hear that the rest of the show.
But yeah, they're doing construction where our office is, and that was the last time was a guy like walking on the roof, the roof or whatever. But we didn't really go into detail about it, so we want to kind of change that. You know what I'm saying?
This is where we're gonna start talking about cryptos. This is the cryptos news section.
Exactly.
That we know you guys love and we love.
So the first
one
will
change every now and then, right? Every few episodes will change.
Yeah, exactly.
Depending on what happens with the crypto.
Exactly. So LCX
broke all time again. It was at 23 cents yesterday.
Let me refresh. Maybe it's even higher.
Yeah, it was an all-time high. Yeah, 13 hours ago, it broke all-time high at 23 cents, and now it just broke it again.
So LCX broke all-time highs yet again. LCX has been outperforming a lot lately.
There's a reason why we think so.
Yeah, man. So right here, shout out to Quant Whale. He says accidentally shared ahead of time. So apparently, starting today, a simple protocol is available on Coinbase.com and the Coinbase for Android and iOS users. But that's not the one I want. I want.
Click it. Oh,
yeah, it's this one, right? It's just it's the same thing.
Oh,
but basically, LCX is
no, it's the second. I'm telling you, it's the first one.
Is it the first one?
Yeah, both of them. But it says Coinbase customers can now trade, send, receive, or store ASM, KRL, LCX, and track in most Coinbase supported. And then it kept going.
Oh, and then it went to this one.
And,
Coinbase supported regions with certain exceptions, indicating that each asset page here trading for those assets supported by Coinbase.
This is a correction. So this was the first one that came out. And then this was the corrected version. So it was like a leak. So Coinbase at least is probably gonna list LCX here soon. That's what's going on here.
Yeah.
So the
speculation type.
The first thing was something that was released initially, which is Coinbase customers can now trade, send, receive, or store ASM, KRL, LCX, and track in most Coinbase supported apps or whatever. And this is the corrected version. Coinbase customers can now trade, send, and receive, or store ASM in most Coinbase supported regions. They took it out.
Oh, they took it out.
Yeah, so that's like where the people are like, oh, LCX, Coinbase leaked it. It's going on Coinbase. Soon come. It's coming. Coinbase is coming.
That's interesting.
And I found an article from 2019, some funny stuff. I don't know what to put. I sent it to you. It's pretty funny about SCX. I don't know if anyone even noticed this.
Is it this one?
Yeah. This was back in 2019. Line System blockchain innovator LCX announces it will work with Wesley Snipes to tokenize $25 million in the USD movie fund. This was back in 2019. Look at Forrest Whitaker.
That's
You didn't even know this. Wesley Snipes partnered with LCX.
That's crazy. That's pretty dope.
This was back in 2019.
Wow.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Doing big things behind the scenes. Like this is type of stuff that like nobody would even know. And even if they did, it would just go
this was technically during the bear market.
Yeah.
You see? So go back and CoinMarketCap and look at where LCX was, back when it was in 2019. I mean, I can check. Oh, you can check too.
Let's go. I guess we can go.
Dude.
2019.
Go back all the way back.
Damn.
00004.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
I mean, you would have had to hold. You would have had to been a diamond holding mother sucker right there.
But man, come on, $100, $200, set it and forget it.
Facts.
That's not hard. If I put my rent payment in there, then shoot.
Then you'll be freaking out.
Yeah. I mean, unless I was rich. But if you know what I mean, look at where it is now. You know,
104% of the day.
That's literally an example of things that you need. We will be here to show you news like that during the bear market, and that was during the bear market, 2019. Yeah. That was during a bear market. LCX was at 0004. They had announced something with Wesley Snipes. That could have been something that maybe someone like, oh damn, that's an official. You know what I mean? Wesley Snipes means Wesley Snipes. It's a movie fund. I mean, it was only $25 million at the time. Now you see these companies investing $400 million, $300 million. A billion, raising 900 million. What did Polkadot raise? 750 million.
Yeah,
Look at how the difference is now.
700 million.
From 25 million to people are getting more confident in it.
Exactly.
So this is why I wanted to showcase that, because it's like, yo, like that's what's gonna happen in the bear market. That's what you got to keep your eyes on. We'll be there though. Book of Eli.
Yeah, we'll be there. we'll be ready. We'll be waiting for you.
With 24 cents, that's all time high. Again, 2 days in a row, breaking all time highs.
Yeah, shout out to LCX. You know, like I said, like prediction long term, I can see, you know, just chilling at $14, $15, something like that. You know, but it can change, guys. That's not something that's gonna stay, you know, oh, it's only gonna hit this. You know what I mean? It's as crypto adoption comes, more people start talking about it, more people find different exchanges, you know.
Be prepared for it. LCX does dip hard for some reason though.
It does.
It does do juicy rises and then it dips very hard. I don't know why, but
that leads kind of perfectly to, you know, the VXV, getting to VXV, because as you look at VXV, hold on, let me refresh real quick just to double check. Yeah, it dipped a little bit more.
Keep going, baby. Come on, keep going down.
Now
I'm gonna get so much more.
VXV, when it started to go parabolic, most people, including us, we believed that it wouldn't ever go back under $10, just for the simple fact that, you know, it was, dude, you couldn't go anywhere without seeing VXV. Everybody was talking about VXV. And then, you know, the buyback started to happen, so it allowed for the price not to fall as much. But with the current supply in tokens, me and John said it multiple times that theoretically VXV should have been like chopped. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The price should have
said it multiple times. All the big crashes that we had during the last couple months, VXV should have went from like 12 down to like 7, 6, 5 multiple times and rebounded. It never did. You guys, a lot of people are freaking out right now. I'm like, man, you guys are spoiled. VXV kept you up for months.
Facts.
And it did it when it was at $1.80. It did it when it was at $3 when we found it. It did it when it was $5. And then it blew up. And then it did it when it was past $10. We remember for a whole week at $3 when we bought in. We were like, hey, $3, get as much as you can.
First it was 5, and then the next one was 10. Yeah,
we were saying get as much as you can, and then it blew up, and then now it's finally having a little trace back, and I guarantee you it's mostly because of FUD. People are securing profits because it's FUD, bro. It's
definitely FUD, but I feel like it's
the opposite of FOMO. It's the opposite of FOMO. It's people that bought in high, like you said, people like us that bought in early, and a lot of VXV original investors, or whatever you want to call them, people that bought in before $10,
right?
They don't care right now, and people who believe in it don't care. But the people who bought in at 14, 15, 16, 17, maybe 12, 13, 14, they're freaking out, thinking like, why does it not keep going? On top of the KuCoin FUD, those things is the opposite of FOMO that's happening for these people. This is my opinion. They're freaking out, and then I'm not taking any more losses. And also that parlays to some people who bought in at $6, people that bought in at $5, people that bought in at $4, $3. Oh, it's gonna go down to when I bought in. I need to take some profits. They're trying to protect themselves. Now it's the opposite of FOMO.
Me personally, bro, honestly, I think that VXV has never really truly had a retracement.
Yeah.
You know, because of the buybacks allowed for it to stabilize in its price. I feel like it never had a chance to kind of consolidate and get its bearings and then shoot back up. You know what I mean? I felt like it didn't have that price depreciation that it needed to do.
Why does prices go down though?
Because people sell.
Yeah. I don't think, like, I agree with you. I just don't think people are selling to allow it to have a price correction. I think people are selling because of the opposite of FOMO.
Yeah,
a lot of people are freaking out that they're maybe someone bought in at $4 and like, oh man, I'm only double my money right now. At least, what if it goes down to $6, or if it goes back down to when I bought it at? They're securing profits, and that's gonna keep the, you know what I mean? It's the opposite of FOMO, because FOMO, people are continuously buying. That's why it's gonna keep going up. And that's the worst time to buy, because people that bought in originally are just gonna, oh man, I'm up 300%. Let me take a couple, and then the price goes down.
Yeah.
So I think people right now, like you said, I agree with you. This is a healthy correction. People should have been doing this back then.
Yeah.
They should have been doing it as you ride the wave up. But a lot of people held thinking that this thing was gonna hit $100 in the next week, which I predicted at the end of the year would be $100. You know, we still could.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Definitely still could.
The thing,
$50 to $100.
The thing that most people have to understand is, what goes up will come down. It's not, you know, it's simple. It's physics. It's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But you have to do your own research and do your own due diligence to know what you're invested in. We say it all the time. If you're going to FOMO into a project based off of someone else's understanding, when this happens, you're going to freak out. I mean, let's be honest. I would have freaked out, you know.
If you bought it at $17.
If I would have bought it at $17.
And didn't know anything about it.
Bro, I would have sold. I would have been like, bro, what the fuck?
How much you want to bet? How a bunch of people said, buy VXV, it's going to hit $100. It's going to hit $100. Don't even tell you what it does.
Nope.
Doesn't tell you the partnerships. Doesn't tell you anything. Just it has a 50 million supply. It's going to be buybacks. It's going to hit $100. Buy it. All right. I'll put $500 in it, $17. Well, hey, bro, it's at $8. What the hell's going on, man? You know what I mean? I guarantee you a bunch of that happened. A bunch of people bought in early, and right now they brought in on the hype of where it's going to go rather than investing in the love of the technology. And then it starts dipping. They're seeing their profits go down.
Yep.
Like my profits are still up, but it's down compared to where it was at all-time highs.
Exactly.
Way down. Like damn near cut in half.
Damn near.
Because it was at 16, 17 cents, right? 19 cents?
Yeah.
So
it's pretty crazy. The Twitter... Go ahead.
No, even Quant Mommy's pissed off. She's blocking people because people like
they're fudding her at this point.
Bro, we seen it with Quant. Quant hits 280. People laugh. You guys, it's like, dude, we said this yesterday. Dude, are you crazy? Quant was $77 2 months ago and 280, and you're laughing because it went 400. And Quant is having its healthy correction. Quant's always had it.
Like VXV is having right now.
VXV is finally having its healthy correction. It's just been stable for so long, and then now people are giving up essentially, I guess.
Yeah.
And the thing that's crazy is not even counting the buybacks. The buybacks, the CEO says he's predicting that he wants to have around 10 million VXV tokens left
in supply.
Dude,
you know where the price is gonna go?
$500, man.
I think Kusama only has 10 million, and look at the price of Kusama.
375 or something.
Exactly.
Like you guys, for the people that know, that love VXV, we don't even talk to you guys and already know. These are for the people that are unsure, uneasy about it. This is why we made this video.
I mean, the Twitter space is having a field day. So we're gonna talk about what the Twitter space is doing. So shout out to Quanfi Kazi. He said, in my opinion, VXV will pump the hardest solely due to the fact that it is clearly bottomed out at $10 range. Each time it goes below $9, the dip gets bought up within seconds, which is true. We've always seen it. It's always happened, multiple times. We just need an exchange listing plus some bullish news to bring the community together again.
People are freaking out, man.
Now, okay, so I agree with the first part, but I want to say something about the second part, right? He says we just need an exchange listing. I feel like VXV doesn't just need an exchange listing as if like it's like a a
savior.
Yeah,
but VXV doesn't have any big exchange listing. It's not on any exchanges.
But I mean, once it gets in KuCoin, yes, and then it's easier. The barrier to entry is easier to get into because people will be like, okay, I got KuCoin.
But the price is going to be way higher than what it is now.
It will be.
That's why right now is an opportunity for other people.
It kind of weighs itself out. It's like, okay, do you want to buy it at a little bit of a higher price on KuCoin, or do you want to pay the gas fees on Ethereum? What do you want to do? Yeah. You know what I mean? In my honest opinion. So I feel like VXV doesn't really, I mean, it needs the exchanges. I'm not going to, discount that, but it's not the sole reason why VXV will pump again. You know what I mean?
It's a big catalyst though.
It is.
Because right now a lot of people are freaking out because why is it not on KuCoin yet? Why is it not on KuCoin yet? And we're gonna explain why we believe it's not on KuCoin. But a lot of people are freaking out. Is this a shit coin? Is this a fudder coin? Is this a coin that people just like to pump up? Oh, it hit all these numbers and now it's tanking half than what it was at. And I personally believe that having it on KuCoin is what is gonna take people to believe like, it's on. It's like the Bitcoin ETF. It's like, yes, it's on KuCoin. It's official. People will be able to buy into it easily, transfer funds around, move things around, buy it. That price appreciation will be back on VXV, and it's going to be good news on top of that.
Right.
So people that bought out are probably going to rebuy back in. People that already have their bags are going to be able to stack their bags even more easier. But what I'm saying is it's also a bad problem because... Not a bad problem, but the price is going to appreciate when it goes on KuCoin. So that's why if you're looking at it at $8 right now, I'm like, this is a gift from the crypto gods. This is a gift before the storm. Like this is like building a little shelter before the storm comes. You're like, oh, you could buy in at $8 before it gets on KuCoin. And then now it's on KuCoin. Now it's at $15, $16, $17, and now it's stabilizing again.
Right.
And then it goes back to 22, 23. I mean, not back, but it goes to 22, 23, 24, $25.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think so. I mean, it's a relative point. I feel that people should do their research. They should have an understanding of what they're investing in. And
if you do that, you
all of this, VXV could go down to $6. People are still going to be buying it. Hella buying it. You know what I mean? Because we understand where the technology goes, what it's going to do potentially. I mean, the partnerships alone, no government agency is going to verbatim put their name on something that's going to just disappear.
NASA,
like, come on, guys.
Amazon, Microsoft.
Nobody does that.
And think about like any crypto that goes on Coinbase, right? Like, it always has a crazy pump.
I hate to keep saying it, but Shiba did it.
Yeah,
Shiba went on it.
Any crypto you can think of that was listed on Coinbase had a massive pump. KuCoin too, and that's what's gonna happen to VXV. That's what he's saying. I agree with him, and I agree with you. Like, hey, that's not the only thing, but it being on listing on KuCoin makes everyone happy again. Makes everyone bullish. Oh, that FOMO comes back. Gotta get in before it goes up. Oh, and then people start seeing it actually go up. Oh, I gotta catch the wave up. It always happens, and right now it's like, to me, it's like, dude, this is the perfect time to accumulate. I'm not trying to tell people to do it, but why would you not want to accumulate? Like, are you waiting to see what happens? Like, are you I'll believe it till I see it type person? You know what I mean?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, that's
not a good way to invest. Like, why don't invest at all? Invest into, do the research, learn, and figure out what you're investing in instead of just wait and see. Then that's just, you're investing blindly at that point.
Yeah, because you're waiting to see what Twitter is going to say or what people are going to say,
or what the price is doing. Now you're just FOMOing.
Yeah, exactly.
Waiting,
Now this is shout out to Is it Infostein?
Yeah,
Infostein. Sorry, brother, if I messed up your name. Now this is in correlation to how much VXV
I think
you would kind of in a generalization on where you would need. Yeah, I got it over here. I'll add it up.
No,
but
just read it.
Infostein, he said, how much VXV do I think someone needs? And he's put 100. So some might say that's a low number. Some will look at that and be like, man, hell no, I'm getting way more than 100. But he says 100. But they are not understanding the business model and the potential clients of this company. Take a deep dive as to why I say this. I see 4 to 6 digit token in 2025 to 2030.
That article, we'll link it in the description.
Yeah, we link everything, so you guys, they're always there. They're more towards the bottom, but they are always there.
There's a couple things why. One I'll say is, like we mentioned earlier, the buybacks. The buybacks are going to happen to where there's going to be around 10 million tokens left. That's what Cassian, the CEO, wants. He's projecting, that's his goal, to have around 10 million tokens left. That's going to be more scarce than QUANT. QUANT has 12 million. So 10 million tokens left, that's already going to be set in stone, 300, 500, you know what I mean? A billion market cap, we want to know. Don't even want to know. I don't even, you know what I mean? That's going to make people go crazy, like how exciting that sounds, right?
Yeah.
And that's already one thing that makes it legitimate. The tokenomics, that's just based off pure tokenomics. And now we're even talking about utility yet. We already know the utility. We already have a video that says everything you need to know about VXV in under 10 minutes. That's all the utility you need to know right there. Watch that video, right?
Yeah.
It's AI technology.
We'll link it up there.
It's going to help the world. Pharmaceutical industry, hedge fund managers, asset managers, venture capitalists, NASA, Microsoft,
future vaccines,
Amazon, everything. That's third. And Mike has another part in this article that we pinpointed out.
Yeah, so they bolded in this article. They said, we operate by the spirit of the U.S., the SEC regulation and the U.S. securities law, which include the primary mandate of protecting mom and pop investors, which, basically what that is stating is that they operate based on what the SEC has already proven works, that they won't be like, I'm going after you. You're doing some weird stuff, so they're like, dude, we're going to be compliant to what you're already doing. So once there's some new regulation or some new clarity, we're already ahead of the game.
That's literally it. They're working under the law of the SEC. They're not doing things without worrying about what the SEC has to say about it.
Exactly.
They're not just like Coinbase just say, hey, we're launching this thing, and the SEC said, nope, you can't do it. Damn. You know what I mean? Or Facebook, we're gonna launch it. Don't do it. Damn. They're like, hey, can we do this? And SEC's like, yeah, go ahead, you're good. Okay, hey, can we do this? Hey, you're good. Hey, we're thinking about doing this. They're actually working and respecting the SEC, which means it's good for investors. At the end of the day, that's what it says. The primary mandate, which is the primary purpose of protecting mom and pop investors. Who's a mom and pop investor? Someone that only had, you know what I mean, investing $100, $200, $500, $1,000, whatever. They're not talking about the millionaires, billionaires.
They're not talking about institutions.
Exactly.
Mom and pops, regular everyday retail investors.
And they're working under the gauze of the SEC and making sure that the SEC is not going to, hey, don't do that. Because what does that, look at the Ripple case. A lot of people are hurt. I have people commenting, I've been holding XRP all year and I've missed out on Happy. I've missed out on this one. I've missed out on Morpheus. I've missed out on VXV. I've missed out on QUANT because I've been holding XRP.
Yep.
And that is not our fault. It's not, I'm not going to say it's Ripple's fault, but it's the fact that Ripple says they have been working with the SEC since the inception, but VXV's basically saying the owner of VXV, that's not going to happen to VXV holders.
Right.
You're not going to hold VXV for a long time and then them get slapped with a lawsuit and you're screwed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what happened to a lot of XRP holders. That's what's going on right now. A lot of people are holding, I don't care, I'm going to hold, right?
Right.
But imagine if you have a lot of money invested in XRP. A lot, and you chomp at the bits of, oh, should I sell like
just a little bit, just a little
20%, get into Happy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Now, in our Discord, guys, we talk about it primarily at the end, but we want to really highlight it now in the show because we have conversations about different cryptocurrencies, and everyone, like we always say, is very informative. They always give clarity. If they are talking about a certain token, they will explain to you why they're talking about it. They're not just going to say, hey bro, look at this one, get into it. But
it's
right
not
now,
shill show.
It's not a shill show. You know what I'm saying?
That. And hashtag shill show.
Hashtag, that is pretty dope. But I want to highlight one of someone in our Discord because Stacks the Sin of Pride. He added everyone, and this is about VXV and the KuCoin.
4:38 in the morning. This guy's a trooper, man.
He said vital info on VXV and KuCoin listing. Apparently, for the listing to take place on KuCoin asked for 100,000 VXV. The VXV team managed to negotiate that down to zero. They were like, "Look, we're not paying you 100,000 VXV for you to list us. You should list us based on our information and what we do, for the world." As they didn't want KuCoin dumping the coins on the market and disrupting the established price, which means okay, theoretically, if KuCoin,
it's like a accredited investor and IPOing.
Yeah, theoretically, if KuCoin had 100K VXV and the price is going down, theoretically they start selling their VXV and the price would just keep going down.
No, if VXV were to go up,
right, they can start dumping.
They can start selling the 100K that they got, and that'll mess up the price.
Exactly, and make it go down even more. But negotiations turned into a dispute of sorts, which is why it's delayed. The KuCoin listing is delayed. Update came out recently saying that everything has been settled. VXV lawyers are just reviewing everything.
Bullish.
So this is what someone in our Discord said before any information came out, because he did his own research, which we tell you guys to do. And then on Twitter,
more people are saying
more people are talking about it. So KuCoin, basically just reiterating, KuCoin asked VXV for 100K, and then this one is what.
It's so blurry though.
Yeah,
it's funny.
As you go down though,
the better article
it gets
right there.
clearer. But here's, like you said, here's a clear view of the conference call.
This is from the mouth of the CEO, and there it is right there. You can read it.
You could pause it.
We're not in it for the pennies. We're in it for the pounds. So with KuCoin, now that we've negotiated that down to zero, all else is good to go. They'll be in touch with us next week, and that's all we got going to give you on now from that. And this was about a week ago, but an update came out saying that there was a little dispute, but it's reviewed, and then the lawyers are just going through it and making sure the analysis of the legalities, make sure everything's solid.
Right. I mean, that's kind of strange. Why? Okay, I want to kind of deep dive a little bit. Why would KuCoin want 100K VXV just to list them?
That's probably.
You think that's like that price? You got to pay to play.
There may be an excuse for a liquidity pool. They own some, makes money off of it.
That's interesting. That's interesting to think about.
That's a deep dive right there.
Yeah, I mean,
I know other cryptos that list on it. What do they have to do?
I know that companies do need to make money. I'm all for companies making money, but I don't know. But I mean, okay.
Shout out to Junior's Crypto though.
Yeah, shout out to you.
It's a good YouTube channel.
Junior's Crypto. I mean, I know companies need to make money. I'm not under any misunderstanding about that. And I guess when it comes out, like the behind the scenes that should have stayed behind the scenes, when it comes out, it looks bad. You know what I'm saying? But if it would have stayed in the shadows, no one would have even been the wiser. You know what I mean? They would have just kind of been like, all right, VXV got listed, and we would have probably never knew the reason why. But, you know. That's
so many people are FUD. It's just the FUD. See, if you do research, so more much more relaxing than just, it's not good on KuCoin. Oh, it's a scam. It's a scam. It's a rug pull.
Well, people are gonna do that.
We're getting paid to talk about it. No, we're not. But that's what they're saying. The people will say that. Oh, you guys are getting paid to talk about it. No,
we're not.
I wish.
I know, right?
I mean, I'll talk about VXV for free, but hey, if they want to give me some VXV, shoot. But I'm just kidding. But we're not. This is literally a passion thing, you know. Like there's a crypto that we love. Like Mike loves ecosystems as well. Like Solana, Avalanche, Luna, all that.
Cosmos, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's one of those things where we kind of go back. It sounds redundant, but we always have to say you got to do your research. And for those of you who don't want to do your research, we're still going to educate you guys. We're going to do the research for you, so now you know how to search for stuff, how to find it, where to go. If you guys don't know, join our Discord. It's a perfect place for these, opportunities. If you would have been in our Discord, you would have known first before this even came out. So,
I don't know if you want to. I was thinking about it. I don't know if you still want to mention just like a brief mention of a particular crypto that has been on a radar, that flew on a radar, or do something different.
It's fine with me. I don't mind if you want to tell.
Did you look into it a little bit?
A little bit. I did. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't do super deep dive research. I kind of skimmed it.
This is for the Discord. We mentioned that we're gonna talk about Propy. And
I think I have. Let me pull it up.
Propy is a real estate centric crypto that's going to make people who want to sell their homes, buy homes, and it's going to be all done on the blockchain.
This one, Propy.
Yeah, and then go back to 90 days, 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah, so go back to July. Look at that, 18 cents. The thing that's interesting was I found this thing around 80 cents and I put it on my watch list, but I never bought it. I never mentioned it. And it was on my watch list. And all of a sudden now it blew up to $2.29. The CEO had a meeting, an AMA with Bearable Bull. Bearable Bull's very bullish on this crypto. And apparently a lot of people are very bullish on this crypto because it's going to make buying homes and selling homes much more easier, and it's done on the blockchain. It's going to be done faster, efficiently. You can pay with crypto or pay with cash or with a fiat, but you can also pay with crypto. They're going to be one of the first to innovate real estate into crypto. They're one of the first. They figured it out.
When I looked at it, I thought it was pretty dope because okay, so do you guys know how Zillow works and Redfin and things of that nature? They're going to have that same type of UI on their website, but they're going to be pulling from the MLS. So they're going to be pulling from the database that, the people that look for these deals, the real estate agents look for the deals on the MLS. So they're going to be pulling from the MLS, and you're going to be able to, search whatever house that is. You find the house, right? You can do everything on their
blockchain app.
Their blockchain app, whatever that is. You can pay for it. You can put a deposit down, and it all be recorded on the blockchain.
Verified
which has
QR
never
code.
Been done before.
Did you see the video I showed you at the end of the little digital receipt? There's a QR code.
Yep.
So you scan the QR code, and it'll show when you bought it, how much money, who owns it, where, and then that information is going to be followed because it'll show who owned this house back in 1997 or going in the future.
Right.
You'll see that in 2021, this house was sold originally to Mike Lowry, or it'll be verified on the blockchain, and then the value can be correlated. Everything that you've done to the house can be on there, can be stabilized on that block. It's just like a Carfax, but on the blockchain.
Exactly.
Or Carvana, when you buy a car through Carvana, the app, you never have to meet anybody. They just come and drop the car off at your house.
And another cool thing that I really liked about Propy was that it has 2 women co-founders. You know, a lot in the crypto space, we don't see a lot of women in this space, and to see that women are actually innovating, with blockchain technology and moving into the future with us, I feel like it's a good thing. It shouldn't be one of those things where it's super male dominated, but it is in the sense, but it's good to see that women are going in.
Yeah, and then we've added it to our watch list, and as we continue to grow and see how the channel goes, we'll probably be adding this. And when there's great news about Propy, we'll add it on there. Look at the prices; it's good. But this was on my watch list as a potential bear market pickup. I didn't think that it was going to go up this fast. That's the thing. I saw it at 80 cents. I didn't want to mention. I was like, I have time. It was like I'm more worried about VXV, LCX, Albert, and all that. And that was around that time when I was packing my bags on those.
Right.
And then Propy was at 80 cents. All right, cool. We got time. And now at $2.30, I'm like, oh man, we got to at least mention it because now it looks like this is a great opportunity to buy. And do your research though. The tokenomics checks 100 million tokens. Like the tokenomics are solid. So if you do a $1 billion market cap, that's $17.
Yeah, $17 Propy. Yeah.
Yep. So do what you want with that information. We'll continue to bring on whatever we want. Whoever loves Propy and who wants to hear people talk. I looked at some research. Not that many people talk about it.
Right.
I mean, not that many people talk about it because it was so under the radar.
It's super under the radar, and but there's gonna be things that come out, as the years or the months go on, where people innovate. You know what I'm saying? And Propy is one of those things that will be innovative.
When we first started talking about VXV, what was that? $1.80, then eventually $3. It blew up at $3 within less than a week.
Yep.
So to me, this is like reminiscent of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna continue.
Right?
We're gonna continue to update you guys on it. As of right now, we are not in it. Full clarity, yet. Full understanding. We are not in it.
It's just been on the watch list.
So we're looking for a perfect, not a perfect.
Right now,
I shouldn't say perfect. Let me retract that. Looking for a buy-in opportunity.
A highly positive, opportunistic. I don't know if that makes sense.
It just sounded nice.
But right now, I think, like you said, it would not be the best time to buy because right now the eyes are on it. It's technically a little bit of FOMO. I'm so thankful I don't have that FOMO thing because it's like, man, I am kind of mad because like, dang, 80 cents, you know what I mean? But hey, it's gonna retrace. Everything always, what goes up must come down. Mike says all the time. At 231, I don't even know it's breaking all time highs right now. I haven't even looked into that. Is it?
I don't know. It's a good question. No.
So
$6.
4 years ago, $6. Yeah. Wow, but that's the tokenomics for you right there.
Yeah, man.
That's the tokenomics right there. That's some good. Look at that. But look at how it is. 3 months. They got pumped. Look at the.
Yeah, and it's not like.
So technically, if you listen to our research, if you're buying before all-time highs,
theoretically you're still winning.
Yeah.
Just saying.
This kind of validates that people are looking at it now.
Yeah, I mean it's a dollar cost average type thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not something that you just dump.
For sure, getting into it. I'm gonna make an emphasis. I'm gonna
dollar cost average into it.
I'm gonna probably make it a priority to get into it soon.
Now we want to kind of highlight, as the show, as you guys know, we're trying to innovate the show and make it, better. We want to highlight and give you guys some motivation for the crypto space. So, this is one of the motivational tweets we found. Shout out to QUANT Mommy. She said, where there's manipulation, there's opportunity. You just need to be able to see through all the bullshit because there's a lot of it.
We're all adults here.
Exactly. And for anyone who's watching that's a kid, I apologize. Cover your ears, whatever. I'll put some salt in my mouth. What is it? Whatever that quote is. But diamonds are only diamonds because of pressure. Hodl your way out of the hamster wheel, friends. So basically, this is reminiscent of VXV, right? I mean,
the strong will survive.
Though she didn't say VXV, pressure, but where there's manipulation, there's opportunity. That's when everybody else is doing this. You 9 times out of 10, when you do this,
go the other way.
You go the other way. You could potentially win.
When you say that, it sounds so funny, probably to people on the podcast because they don't see what you're doing.
Oh, sorry, guys.
That's what I noticed. That's what I noticed when I say stuff. And we're like doing things. Podcast, what is he doing? But I'm just kidding.
That makes sense.
No, but yeah, you're exactly 100% right. Diamond, like she said, diamonds are only diamonds because of pressure. Diamonds, like VXV, holding VXV, only the strong will survive. It goes with any crypto.
Right.
XRP, Cardano, even Ethereum, when it was at $200, maybe people were like, it's never going to work. This is never going to work. Technically it did work, but it's like working, but it's like half broken and stuff. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bitcoin, a lot of people hated on Bitcoin back in 10 years ago. It's never going to.
One dude sold it for Pizza Hut.
Yep.
Damn, it
happens everywhere, like even if you're trying to start a business, nothing ever goes easy within the first like day, first night, overnight. You're not
the first year is the hardest part.
Every aspect of your life everything that's stressful and hard, and you stick through it, always comes out positive for you on the other end.
Exactly, because you made your way through the mud. You grinded. You were up at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning,
stacks,
putting out
freaking posts in there. I like that, man. That's tight.
Yeah, man. So
I was like, that guy. Maybe he's in New York or something, but 3 hours ahead. I don't know, but hey, my phone is at 4:30 a.m. I was like, see, that's what it takes to make it.
Exactly.
That's what it takes.
Exactly.
And when we said the show was not gonna be 45 minutes, 15 minutes, there's some rants in there.
Yeah,
but it's still good though.
Still good. I think so.
But that's fire. I like it.
So what do you guys think? You guys like the new layout? You like the new way we're doing the show? Let us know in the comment section down below. We love feedback.
Yeah, please comment.
It allows for us to continue to innovate, continue to give you what you want, and cut out majority of the fluff. We're still a podcast, so we're still gonna rant a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know in the comment section down below. Join our public Discord, guys. Honestly, we can't say this enough. Please join the public Discord. It is a very valuable asset for free. You just join it and you have a complete understanding of where things could potentially go.
The only thing you do have to do is just say hi.
Exactly.
Just join and say hi. That's the only thing that's going to cost you.
Be a part of the community.
15 seconds.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Definitely be a part of the community. But right underneath John, you guys will see our Twitter, our TikTok, our Instagram. We post every single day. We say it all the time. So if you don't get a good understanding here, you might get a good understanding there as well. So we'll see you guys in the next video Monday. All right? Yeah,
this video, send this to some friends over the weekend. Yeah, have a good time. Watch the whole thing. I'm telling you, you guys will love it. If you guys are here, then you watch the whole thing.
Exactly. Take care, guys. See you on Monday.